Hello, lovely family and friends, and warm welcome back to my channel today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Samira, and welcome everyone else. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you this delicious cabbage sauce. Yeah, it is very nice, I tell you. This sauce, I will show you how I make this super delicious sauce. I don't call it stew because I need stew. Nobody should call it stew. Me say sauce. Me say a sauce. A sauce. A cabbage sauce. Right? Delicious. Okay. So let's get into it. So starting with my protein, I have some pork, steak, or maybe pork. So I'm going to cut them into thin slices, okay, and that's what I've done. And then I'm going to marinate it with these ingredients, which I'm going to list all of them for you to see, right, for you to know what it is. My video is really going fast. Me, I'm confusing me. Hey, Samira. Anyway, so this right here is oyster sauce and soy sauce that I've put together, mixed it and added it. Okay, I'm going to mix everything around. I'm adding a little bit of olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice, right? I'm going to mix it around and then put a kitchen foil on it as it marinates. Then we continue with our vegetables. So I'm going to be cutting my onions, right? And I am cutting it in an unusual way because I want it to be nice, big chunks, okay? I can't describe what I'm doing, but if you can see it, that is how I'm cutting it, right? So the red onions, you see that I slice it one end, then I turn it, then I slice it, I turn, then I slice, I turn and I slice, and then become big chunks. They are not like really straight or slice. Hey, anyway, let's forget about my bofo. Here, I am just chopping my red chilies. These are really hot, okay? So you have to reduce it if you can't take a lot of heat, right? And I'm also chopping my carrots, right? So just any way you want to chop your carrots or slice or cut your carrots, it's all your choice. I decided to do it this way, right? Okay, I'm setting all of these aside, and now it's time to cut the green pepper, right? You can, because I cut my carrots in sort of like straight lines in a way, I decided to do the same for the green peppers, all right, or the peppers. So I'll do the same for the red peppers as well, right? All that you need to do is to prep these ingredients. Once you're done, everything goes so quickly. So for the cabbage, I'm using sweetheart cabbage, okay? So what I do is I cut the cabbage into 4, and then I just slice the core off. It's easier for me to take out the core in that way. You can do it as I'm showing now, but I don't do it that way. I will divide it again, and then it's easy to slice it off, okay? And that is the core. I'll do that for it all, okay? So then I will chop it into chunks because I don't want it very small, very fine. I want it to be, like really big, because I don't want it to be soft. I want it to be a bit crunchy. When they are smaller, they tend to go soft quicker. So crunchy we are going for. Okay, so I'm adding some water to it, and I'm going to wash it nicely, and then I will set it aside. I have my tomatoes, which is our next ingredients. I'm going to chop them, okay, into big chunks, okay, and I have them, and then we'll just start putting all of this together. So in my frying pan, I've added some olive oil, okay, and we're going to pan fry our pork, right? So you can take your time and do it like 5 at a time, 6 at a time, 10 at a time. But all that I do it in chunks and ebebinke. Don't worry, right? Okay, so you go in and you try and turn them one after the other. But remember what I just said, I don't have time on the sea. Just a miniadaje woposo. Because of that, I just do it in chunks, and look at that, it's nicely cooked, and I turn it all onto another plate. Okay, so then goes in my carrot, because my carrot is a bit tough, so I'm going to pan fry that for a few seconds, and I also set that one aside. It's not a few seconds, so it's about a minute or two, and I'm draining the oil from the meat, which is the pork. Okay, and I'm using the same, so it's not like I'm using a lot of oil here. Okay, I'm going to stir fry my onions. So the oil that you start with, that's what you end with. Okay, you don't add any more. Oh, I'm adding my chilies. I'm going to, it looks like stir fry, but it's not stir fry. Okay, so I'm adding garlic and ginger that I have grated. I didn't blend at all. Blending there, it means that you have to do plenty, otherwise it doesn't do well. So I grate it, right? Well, I'm adding my tomatoes, which is going to get all this more juices, into our sauce. Remember, I said it's a sauce, not stew. Okay, I've covered it for it to steam for about 5 minutes. Okay, and I've come in, and the tomatoes have softened a bit. I'm adding some fish sauce and then black pepper, and then what else? Salt to taste, and then Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. I'm adding vegetable bouillon. Worcestershire sauce. Oh, Worcestershire sauce. That is what is it. Worcestershire sauce. I know how to pronounce it. Worcestershire sauce. It's just tuning in mana. So that's what I'm adding now. Okay, it makes this sauce so delicious. Okay, but if you don't have it, just add soy sauce, you'll be fine. So there goes in my cabbage. All that I'm going to do is to stir it, mix it all together, and then it steams for like 3 minutes. Then I'll add my pork and then the carrot. Okay, because I want it crunchy, I don't want it soft. That is why it's a sauce. That one there, me and Amika, you can call it stew, but me, a sauce, mommy. Right. So yes, it has steamed for about 3. I didn't steam for long ago. Me man time, but it wasn't long. Me who yana or say me be suna. Me fie ni akagusu. That is what I've just added my pork and then my carrot. If you don't eat pork, you don't like pork, you can substitute it with chicken or beef or anything, right? You can do fish poo. I have one coming with chicken, another delicious one coming with chicken, which you really love. So yeah, I'm adding my red peppers last, because red peppers there, they say a penny crunch. We don't want it to be soft, so nice and crunchy. And I'm also saying, yeah, really delicious. This sauce, it's like, it is so good, you won't believe it, right? So yeah, and that is it. It's done, and I served it with, okay, it's not done actually, nutmeg. I always love nutmeg, a little bit to give it that extra vavavoom taste, vavavoom. And I also say yummy cash, and then they vavavoom. Mama fufro, I also say, mommy too. So what's here? Mommy too, yummy cash. Okay, so that is it. I serve this with rice. Oh my, you can eat it as is. You can eat it like that, I tell you. But I served mine with rice, and it was so good, right? We are wild crab to be the buyer. Anyway, thank you for joining me again, and please don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe. I'm really grateful that you always come to support me, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Enjoy me scooping the stew. Bye.